Hey guys, I'm back. I am back. I am back. I am back. I'm too anxious. I don't think you guys are as anxious as I am because you like it? You comment yet? Did you comment to tell me whether or not to do this thing on YouTube or to go over to TikTok with my stories, my testimonies, my experiences, my trauma, my drama, my mistakes, my winning situation, and my blatant stupid situations? It's not going to be all religious, but it's not telling about me. You know, I learn. How about you learn it so you know exactly who I am? And you know, I forgot to say one thing about me. Me is an open book. It's true, you don't really get to know me. If you ever sit down and talk to me, I tell you everything. I tell my mother every day. There should be no surprises at my funeral. Anything them says to me I do, you're supposed to know say I me do it. Anyway, I'm anxious and I'm gonna come back with a piece of a story. And then it depends. If I get 10 comments and if I get 10 likes, then I'll tell you more juicy story. All right, so this is social media, so some words has to be we have to be careful on some words that we use, else your video can be flagged. So I'm going to use the word grape, and I'm sure you can understand what grape means, right? So I'm going to tell you about a grape situation with me. Ah. Yes, child. Anyways, so this started in Jamaica, Kingston to be exact. I used to work for a major corporation in Kingston. I was a young girl, and I'm going to add I was a virgin. And I was also a Charlene. And if you know what Charlene means, there's a song back there that says, Charlene of pretty car eye. Da 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 da. Don't remember it now, but it's a Charlene of pretty car eye. So I was like that. I always like people who are of a certain status and have a certain stability. But I was also a good girl at that time. I was a virgin. And I remember my best friend at the time worked at the same company where I worked. And her boyfriend came to pick her up at work. Her boyfriend I was very familiar with. And his friend gave him a ride to pick her up because her boyfriend didn't drive. And this guy saw me. I was standing at the security guard post waiting for the bus. To see the bus coming, usually we stay at the post, chat with the security, and when we see the bus coming, then we go across the street because the bus stop was adjacent to the company, and then we'll get the bus to Half a Tree, and then I'll proceed on to my home. That particular day, I was standing there, mark you, but it's skinny them time then. I think I was about 120 pounds. I was doing modeling, and girl did, you know, girl was girling. And I remember the guy saw me. He had a nice car, and he saw me, and it wasn't a car. He was a nice looking guy too. And he threw some kind of a compliment, and I just waved. And he sent word with my best friend the next day to say he likes me and would like to get to know me better. And I said, okay. And we exchanged numbers. It wasn't cell phone in those time. It was telephone, regular home phone. And we started to have conversations a couple of times back and forth. And he was a nice guy. He worked for a very prominent bank in, should I say where? In Half a Tree, very prominent bank. He was a young manager at the bank, did well for himself, seemed like an intelligent guy, seemed like a gentleman. And we talked. And like I said, I was interested because he was the type of guy that I hoped and dreamed for. I was a young girl who was very ambitious, wanted to leave the ghetto, wanted to come up And I thought this guy would have been the good boyfriend. Possibly he could earn my virginity. Well, no, he wouldn't have. But anyway, meaning, long story. I won't tell you all of it. So, anyways, we exchanged numbers, and then we decided on a first date because it was time. We were feeling each other. We like each other after all. Time to go out and have dinner and, get to know each other some more. So I agreed on a dinner date and I told this guy that I wanted to go to Arwa Cafe at Devon House. And that's where we had agreed to go to and have dinner that night. I wore a very skimpy dress that I had was a very skimpy dress. I was always a very curvy, slim but curvy, you know. Yeah, Coca-Cola bottle, but skinny, but Coca-Cola bottle skinny. And I wore the dress very well. I was into makeup, so I got my makeup did. And when you leave home, walk with your Get Vex money. So I had some money in my pocket for my Get Vex money, but I didn't intend on spending it because this was my knight in shining armor. This was my Prince Charming. This was the guy who had everything going for him, educational wise, professional wise, look wise, car wise, every wise, but not this wise. I'm sure I know don't play with a child of God. But anyways, so he came and he picked me up from home. He came to, my home in the garrison and he picked me up and we proceeded onto Halfway Tree to dinner. Now, if you want to know more about what happened in that situation, you are going to like, share, comment. I need 10 likes, 10 comments. You can comment and say, finish the story. Finish the story. And I'm going to tell you about a grape situation. Or was it an almost grape situation with me? I promise to tell you the truth and nothing but the whole truth. I don't swear. But God sees everything and I will tell you the truth. Just make sure you comment. If you don't comment, I'm not telling you. Bye.